Wait, why did you use that emote? Portland is good.
Tetris said, I have no LGBT friends IDKY, so it's cool to meet LGBT people in the Tetris community. Honestly, I was surprised to see that many girls and LGBT people playing NES Tetris. That's cool. Extremity said, I'm from Europe but I live in the US. People here are sometimes not as progressive.
Yeah, I mean the US is...
Extremity said, it's sure about Portland but I live in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm sorry to hear that. The US is very much...
ABGEKW 159 said, if yeah Bible Belt. ABGEKW 159 said, I'm in Houston. Xerxos 159 said, I love how like 90% of the girls in the Tetris community are trans. Show lol.
Yeah, that is a thing. That is true. But I was gonna say the U.S. is very much
Extremity
like a
said, oh, I'm in Lake Charles.
like
Xerxos 159 said, the invasion.
a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of country, right? We have extremely liberal pockets and extremely conservative pockets, and yeah, no, Portland is an extremely progressive city. Is known for being very progressive, so I would guess that Xerxos' coworkers are just by default pretty progressive. Again, that doesn't make it easy necessarily, but hopefully helps a little bit with coming out.
Xerxos 159 said, oh yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
Good.
Extremity
Glad to hear it.
said, that's nice at least. Gunter
Yeah.
Tetris
Oh,
said,
Gunter.
as long as you're not in the Bible Belt LUL.
Right.
Xerxos 159 said, the co-workers I've told so far, including my manager, have all been great.
Perfect. Ah, you told your manager. That's good. That's a nice, like, you know, not having to worry about telling the manager anymore is really nice. Bruh. Ugh. Are those holes? I don't know. I'm just taking some burns here. Whatever. Gunter, I was gonna say, yeah, if there are not a lot of LGBT people around you or whatever, then, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong by not having any LGBTQ plus friends. But it is cool that...
Xerxos 159
I'm gonna wait.
said, my manager is fantastic. I've got nothing but good things to say about him. Show love.
Very cool. That's nice. You're not always gonna have that, Xerxos. I know this is like your first job,
Extremity
so enjoy it while
said,
you have it.
I'm straight and married, but my best friend is gay, so whenever I see stuffy, annoying people, I pretend my friend is my boyfriend. Open mouth smile, the look on their faces, older women especially, is just an enjoyment.
Okay. But Gunter, it's cool that you recognize that you don't have any of those friends in real life, and then you're just interested and curious, and you're happy to meet them in the...
159 said, that's amazing, OMG.
It's cool that you're just happy to meet them and get to know them and understand more about it in the Tetris community. 'Cause, I mean, not everybody in your position would have that attitude, so I just want to commend you for that. That is super cool. Because a lot of people who just never encounter it are just naturally prejudiced and aren't interested in getting to know the people or understanding anything. So, I mean, I know you're cool, so I'm not that surprised, but still, that's good.
Xerxos 159 said, yeah, at Gunter Tetris, that's an awesome attitude to have.
See?
Show hug.
Exactly.
Gunter Tetris.
It's worth calling
said,
out.
thanks, guys. Smiley face.
Yeah, thank you, Xerxos, for piling on there, because it's not, again, it's really not the attitude a lot of people in that position would have.
Said, it's so easy to fear and or dislike the unknown.
Yep,
Extremity
that too.
said, I mean, why do people care what others do in their lives and more importantly in their beds?
I mean, that's a question that has a lot of answers that we could talk about for a while. I think most of us know the answer because they're told to, because religion, because Fox News, because whatever. For politicians, it's because it's the fear tactic they can use to keep control of their base, etc. It's all that shit. Like, I don't feel the need to get into that. You're right. Obviously, your question is a valid one. The answer is it's nobody's fucking business. I was giving, like, the practical answer that you weren't necessarily asking for. As a rhetorical question, you make a good point. Okay. We have potentially a decent transition here.
Extremity said, religion is an excuse candy they use. I was brought up as a Christian, I don't believe, and I was taught to be tolerant.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean, though. It doesn't matter how you were brought up, right?
Extremity said, so religion is not the reason, but an excuse, I think.
I mean, there are so many factors. I don't, whatever. Shit. Ugh. Alright, I tried to fuck this up, but it's not fucked up yet. Or at all.
Xerxes 159 said, my girlfriend's parents are religious conservatives living in the deep south, and even though it took them a little bit, they've become wonderfully supportive of both her and me being trans show egg.
Nice. And I tried to fuck it up again. Got a little pretty bailed.
Extremity
Let's go.
said, I believe it plays a part, but what they don't understand is what bothers them the most.
That's...
Xerxes 159
yeah, that's a big factor. You're not wrong.
said, like above and beyond supportive, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, that is amazing. I didn't know that. I know your girlfriend is in California. I didn't know anything else, so I didn't know that her parents were in the Deep South. That's awesome. Fuck. Oh, fuck these pieces. Fuck these pieces. Holy shit. Okay.
Extremity said, that's really good for you at Xerxes 159. ABGEKW 159 said,
very early in my life my parents were practicing Jehovah's Witnesses. My grandparents still are, but I was exposed to Greek mythology very early, so I always treated the Bible as just another set of myths.
Interesting.
Xerxes 159
Interesting mix of things.
said, yeah, she grew up in a small town in South Carolina, haha.
Ah, South
Extremity
Carolina.
said, but have Geek 159, well, I'm Greek tears of joy.
Oh, okay. You're from Greece specifically, and now in Louisiana somehow. That's cool.
Extremity said, yeah.
Nice. We have some Greek players in this community. Not a lot, but a few.
Extremity said, came for college, met the love of my life.
And got stuck. That's cool, though.
Xerxes 159 said, I'll show hug. ABGEKW 159 said,
Nice.
Extremity said, hopefully we'll move to Greece in a couple years, we both want to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, after you kind of... Fuck. Oh, man. Like, settle in and become more adult or whatever, however you look at that.
159 said, that's really lovely. I'm happy for your lesson 3.
Oh my god. Trying so hard to fuck it up. Ah. Bruh, just give me a fucking longbar, you motherfuck. Thank you. I don't care now. Alright, well, that can't be the last game because we have to go for back-to-back. It was such a shitty max.
Xerxes 159 said, that was clutch holy fuck.
Yeah, there was a lot of tapping in there.
Said, nice.
I mean, there was really good dash control with the tucks and shit.
Said,
Yeah.
tuck.
The tuck,
Xerxes 159
but there was also some really good slow
said,
tapping.
or at least clutch after the fuck ups 3. Guns
Right.
Tetris
Right.
said, I think it's really interesting that we are at a point where more people realize gender isn't just a binary thing that comes with your genes or whatever. That's why I find it interesting to meet LGBT people. Not
Sure.
gonna lie, it can disturbing at first when you're not used to it, but they're just people trying to be.
to be happy. I have no reason to oppose them. Yeah, sorry, you went past the limit that the TTS will read. It breaks. Not your fault. I have not beaten Tebbo's Phoebe AV Geek. I'm disappointed. And TTS will come back soon. On its own. And Hydrophage? Thank you for the Chi-Chi.